Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steve McCrawley coming with another video. Today, some more VGC 17 battles. Still going at it with this team, second place team from Worlds in the Masters division. So it's been interesting. I feel like I've been getting the hang of it as we've been battling some more, and my record has shown it as well. Last time we were able to pick up two victories to be exact. We went 2-0. So it looks like I'm slowly improving my gameplay, so we'll have to see if I can keep it up. Maybe I just got lucky, who knows? But it's been interesting. The Aurora Veil really puts in work, pays dividends, however you want to put it. It's really strong. These Pokemon were EV'd in such a way where Aurora Veil you really maximize your defenses. So we're gonna find out another one from California, Mario. He's gonna have Tapu Koko, Gastrodon, Tapu Lele, Arcanine, Metagross, and Alolan Persian. Okay, so we do have the possibility of the Arcanine running Bulldoze, and him being Weakness Policy Metagross. Gastrodon could be a problem. Well, I think we already faced off against the Gastrodon as well. Or maybe I did the calc, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that if I get off a Tail Glow, Xurkitree is going to be able to two-shot it before it could. I think it's like a two-shot or a three-shot on me. It usually doesn't even carry a ground-type move, so it doesn't get access to Earth Power. So Persian could carry Taunt, so I have to be careful with Ninetales in that respect. It'll also carry Fake Out. Okay. So what do I want to lead here? What do I want to bring? Garchomp. I mean, I almost always bring Garchomp. It's just because there's so many Tapu Koko, so many Arcanines out there, and even with Metagross, it'd be pretty strong. My Arcanine isn't really going to be that good here. Mandibuzz could be alright, especially against the Metagross. And if he brings Lele. My Lele, I don't know if I want to bring Lele. So, how about Ninetales, Mandibuzz, Garchomp, and Xurkitree? We'll have to see. If he brings his Lele, that'll benefit me the most. I don't think he will. He doesn't really have a reason to. But if he brings Tapu Koko, that's also going to benefit my Xurkitree. So I feel like he kind of has to bring Gastrodon here, just because I have Xurkitree and it's going to threaten so much damage. He doesn't have any other weather Pokemon, so Metagross, Gastrodon. Okay, interesting. I was thinking maybe a Persian lead. But I guess he might be going for like a turn 1 Bullet Punch. That's a possibility as well. And since I'm not sashed, I probably won't be able to survive that. But I also, if he does it, I can always foul play as well. So, and I don't know what this Gastrodon's going to want to do. So I'll set up Aurora Veil for sure. And I'll go ahead. Ooh, but do I want a Tailwind or no? Because these Pokemon aren't that fast. I'll go for the damage on Metagross with a foul play. Not really a need to set up a Tailwind. Maybe later on. Protect, okay. Didn't really think that his Gastrodon would have felt that threatened by these Pokemon. Okay, so no Bullet Punch. We do get the Aurora Veil up. And the Meteor Mash. Into Ninetales, okay. Gonna go down, perfect. Oh, he gets the attack boost. Well, that's actually good for me. And that's interesting that Metagross outspeeds me. But yeah, it's actually going to hurt him. Oh, wow. Knockout. Yeah, that attack boost actually hurt him more than it hurt me. Or it didn't even hurt me. It ended up hurting him. Bullet Punch probably would have been the better choice for him. Okay, so do I want to bring in Xurkitree or Garchomp here? Because chances are the Gastrodon will have Ice Beam. But I don't know if I necessarily want to bring in Xurkitree right now either. Well, Aurora Veil is up, so I guess it won't really get a better time than this. So I'll go ahead and bring in Xurkitree. Have to see what he has in the back as well. What does he bring in? Tapu Koko. Okay. No problem here. So we're probably going to see oh, I guess he could go for an electric move or even a Dazzling Gleam. Because he could double target Well, he doesn't even have to double target Xurkitree. He could just go for like a Dazzling Gleam, Scald into Xurkitree. I don't, but I mean, if I can't take that with Aurora Veil, then I'm not very tanky. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tank that. So I'll set up a Tail Glow on Xurkitree. And I think going for a Tailwind here will be best. That allows Xurkitree to outspeed the Tapu Koko this following turn. So yeah, Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam Scald, I'm sure is what's coming. Yeah, Aurora Veil. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. And look at that, that's a Life Orb too. Holy cow. Okay. So yeah, with this Tailwind, definitely gonna be able to outspeed Tapu Koko. Perfect. And I mean, even a crit should knock me out. Scald, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So brings me down to about 40%. So if he goes for another Scald, that should bring me down to my Berry. But do I want to protect here? I mean, because Mana Buzz won't really get that much off. I'm kind of just waiting out my own Tailwind at this point. Or excuse me, my own Aurora Veil at this point. And also, well, Dazzling Gleam should knock out Tapu Koko. I was going to say, should I Thunderbolt Tapu Koko? But Dazzling Gleam should be enough. So I'll go ahead and Dazzling Gleam. And I don't want to Roost. I'm thinking maybe Taunt. But I could Taunt the Gastrodon so it can't recover later on. I'm confident in my Dazzling Gleam here. I mean, it's +3. Okay, Protect on Tapu Koko. Not a surprise. So, I mean, he doesn't know that I'm Berry. So he's just trying to bank on maybe Scald plus Hail taking me out. I'll have to see how much this does, actually. Oh, wow, that's a bulky Gastrodon. But I do get the Taunt off, which is good. Now it's not going to be able to recover up or even Protect. Scald. Perfect. Okay. So it actually leaves me at more health than what I was just at. So unfortunate for my opponent there, but I mean, Aurora Veil really helping out as always. I mean, that's what it's for. That's why it's Light Clay. Okay. So I'll go ahead, throw up another Dazzling Gleam. Let's see. Let me take a look at Tailwind and stuff. Wow, we still have 5 turns of Aurora Veil, 2 turns of Tailwind. Oops, sorry about that. So I'm thinking, because I want to Roost, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to accomplish anything. Let's see, what's he? So he's got Arcanine, Wayway, and Persian possibly in the back. I guess I'll just Foul Play Tapu Koko. Let's see. I mean, I actually hope this picks up. Oh yeah, definitely. Double Knockout, actually. Okay, so Taunt was a waste. I don't know. I felt like that one did more damage. That's actually the first time I've ever gotten a double Beast Boost, or gotten a double Knockout with the Ultra Beast. So you actually it does get a double boost. I was just wondering that because it said I got my special attack rose sharply. So Arcanine, yeah. Unfortunate. I'm at +5 plus the Electric Terrain. I'll be able to destroy this thing. All right. And in case he does Protect, I'll go for Taunt. I know I could look it up, but I always forget. I was just all over. I was looking up a whole bunch of stuff today too. So I'll have to see if Taunt goes through Protect or not. I don't think it would, but let's see. Okay, yeah, it does go into Protect, which makes sense. I have no problem with that. Tailwind. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'm going to be faster. So let me go ahead, Protect, and Tailwind, because I'm not familiar with Arcanine's speed relative. Well, actually, compared to mine. Oh wow, Z move. Okay, so good thing I did Protect. Well, it's not going to matter. I have Garchomp in the back anyways, so a Tectonic Rage will delete this Arcanine, and if not, I can just go for Earthquakes as well. Not going to matter. But if I wasn't using my phone right now, during this animation, I would be looking up Arcanine speed. Yeah, it does nothing. Aurora Veil's still up, so unfortunate for him, but electricity, it's gonna have it +5 anyways. Plus, it's gonna be an offensive one, so an offensive Arcanine, so it's not even gonna matter. So now I know I can just go for a foul play. Extreme speed, yeah. Sorry, buddy. Aurora Veil. Plus, I had Garchomp in the back, so I'm not even worried. Wow, so plus... Well, actually, do I get the Beast Boost still? Nope. I was going to say +6, but nope. So, turn 1. Let's see. Would I say... Let me think. Just because I'm trying to think about the Metagross attack boost. I mean, if he went for Bull Punch, I think that would have picked up the knockout. So that would have been bad for me. But I'm trying to think, because even if I didn't knock out the Metagross, it would have been Metagross, or if I would have sent out my Xurkitree still. I don't know if Metagross would have really threatened that much damage onto Xurkitree. Because the thing is since he broke... Well, I guess Aurora Veil was up, so maybe not. I still could have done the same thing, and it wouldn't have made much of a difference, because I would have just gone for the same thing. I would have gone for Tailwind, Tail Glow, and then the following turn I could have gone for a Dazzling Gleam, Foul Play still, and gotten the knockout on Metagross. So it didn't really make much of a difference. But you saw Aurora Veil goes really well. You know, because I remember earlier in the season I was saying I wasn't too impressed by Alola Ninetales or Aurora Veil. But it goes... I mean, it allows you to set up. That's the big thing, is it allows you to set up more than anything. More than keep your Pokemon around, it allows you to set up so that those Pokemon can annihilate later on. So I wasn't using it in that way, so it is very powerful. It'll be... I don't know what Pokemon get access to Aurora Veil. I know it is not just Alola Ninetales. I know that there are some other Pokemon that get access to it, so it'll be interesting to see how it's used in VGC 18. If anybody... we are searching right now, guys, just so you know. We're not just sitting here. But I might have to research if we don't find anyone else, we'll just search again. But it'll be interesting to see how Aurora Veil is used later on in VGC 18. Alright, here we go. Another Xurkitree team. And you see Clefairy, so you know there's redirection. You see Smeargle, you know there's Fake Out and redirection. And we got Porygon Z, Gyarados, and Garchomp. Okay, so this could be interesting, guys. This could be very interesting. I'm not going to lie. So there is no possibility, or he doesn't have... Oh, it could be like Sunny Day Smeargle or some other weather setting move on Smeargle. I accept that possibility. And it could be Sand Force or Sand Rush Garchomp. So, let's see. I'm still going to lead Ninetales for sure here. You guys have seen... I mean, I'm going to lead Ninetales almost as much as... Or pretty much every single game. I do have Ninetales. So, or, excuse me. I do have Mandibuzz again. So let me think. Okay, so I'm actually going to lead with Lele here as well for the terrain. If I want Xurkitree here, I'm actually considering not bringing Xurkitree. Do I want Garchomp? Okay, I'll bring Xurkitree. I considered it, but Garchomp isn't really that much better. And last but not least... I'll go Arcanine. So switching things up a little bit. I don't really know if this is the best team to bring, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to hope for the best. So, I mean, this is a very interesting team. Nothing I've really gone up against. Maybe I should have brought Gyarados for the Z move, but we'll have to see. This is going to be interesting. You got double redirect, or double potential redirection. I mean, Clefairy, I guarantee, is going to carry it. So Smeargle, Porygon Z. So it might be Z-move, Porygon Z. And... Okay. So I'm trying to think here. No Fake Out. But he could definitely go for, like, a Follow Me. or even a protect. He could, or what's the map block? I think he could even go for a map block, I suppose. So Aurora Veil for sure. And do I want to set up a Calm Mind here? Thinking if I want to go for a Calm Mind or a Psyshock. Or excuse me, yeah, Calm Mind or Psyshock. So, I'll go for a Psyshock into Porygon Z. And if he redirects it, it'll be fine. The following turn, I'll just be able to go for an Icy Wind and knock out Smeargle, and then go for another potential attack if I want. Okay. So even if it's like Z-move, Porygon Z or whatever, I should be fine with the Aurora Veil. We'll have to see. That's honestly the truth. We'll have to see. So I do bring him down the Sash. Trick Room. I don't know. I was kind of like on the fence about that one because I don't know. He didn't really have that slow of a team. So I mean, oh wow! I actually I didn't even think about Hail knocking out the Smeargle here. So I essentially give him a free switch, not necessarily what I wanted to do. Like I said, if I would have predicted the Trick Room, I could have just gone for the Roar. No, but I think Roar still would have gone to Smeargle, so not really any way of me getting that off. What's if I roared and... Oh, no, I couldn't have taunted and roared. Okay, so Xurkitree is going to come in. But now his redirection is gone, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world for me. So I definitely do not want to Icy Wind. I could roar. I'm actually thinking about roaring out the Xurkitree so it can't set up on me. So I'll roar Xurkitree, and I don't... Because these are both special attackers, I'm really considering setting up a Calm Mind here. What does he have in the back? Either Gyarados or Garchomp, which are both physical attackers. But I'm going to set up a Calm Mind here. So Garchomp shouldn't... yes, okay. So actually, well, I guess it's not over. So interesting to note, this Xurkitree is slower than the Porygon Z. Okay, Z-move. Most likely going into the Lele, which I can deal with, especially since this is because I don't think he'd go for a Z-move into Ninetales, which is really frail as it is. He's definitely got to go into the Lele. I mean, I was pretty sure I was gonna have the Z-move, but let's see what we got. Yeah, okay. So this is actually really good for me since Xurkitree is getting kicked out here. So what's his last Pokemon going to be? Gyarados. Okay. So it's actually huge too, since no Z-move for him now. So the question is do I bring in my Xurkitree here and try and set up on him? Or do I bring... Because I don't really want to bring an Arcanine. I mean, it will get off the Intimidate. And I just immediately threaten damage. This one's tricky. So I am glad I didn't bring Garchomp here. Well, maybe not. I'll bring in Xurkitree. If I do this correctly, I should be able to come out on top. Okay. So no Z-move potential for him. He's already used it. The question is does he have Thunderbolt? Well, I would say, okay, it doesn't matter if he has Thunderbolt. He can't hit me for super effective damage unless if he has Earthquake on Gyarados. And Icy Wind here is useless. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 3. And 3 turns of Terrain. Okay. Aurora Veil is up, though, which could be very... could help help me a lot here. So let me do this. I'm going to disable the Porygon Z, and I'm going to protect, hoping that he goes for like whatever offensive move he wants to go for. Okay, good. I'm hoping he goes for whatever offensive move he wants to go for into Xurkitree, and then I'll disable it, which will most likely be like a Hyper Beam or a Tri Attack. Okay, let's try it. Okay, this is really good. So no Tri Attack for him. So we've seen Trick Room and we've seen Tri Attack. Okay, not as I thought we saw 3 moves. We've seen 3 moves up to this point, just 2. So this is good. This is very, very good. So chances are he's going to switch out Porygon 2 here. Man, this Trick Room's hurting me. Because if not, I could just set up a Tail Glow and boom, you're gone. So 2 turns of Trick Room left. Because no point in going for Roar here. So let me go ahead. I'm going to disable the Gyarados now in case he... I don't know if I'm going to be faster or not. But I'm going to set up a Tail Glow as well. So if I... Okay, so he's going to withdraw. I was thinking he was going to withdraw, but he actually ends up withdrawing the Gyarados. Which I'm okay with. Oh, so he does have Hyper Beam too. Holy cow. That's unfortunate. Wow. Oh, I guess it's adaptability. Jeez. So Xurkitree is the slowest on the field right now. That's unfortunate. Tri-Attack and Hyper Beam, which I guess might make... I mean, you do want Z Hyper Beam, I'm not going to lie. Plus with adaptability and Z move, you're looking at like... I think it'd be like base 200. I think, or maybe base 180 might be the highest it goes. But, and then you get the adaptability, so that's just insane damage. Okay, so Porygon 2 has to recharge here. I don't think he's going to Tail Glow again. So I'm going to Icy Wind, because this is the second to last turn of Trick Room. So I want him to be slower with both of his Pokemon. And Flare Blitz. I mean, these are 2 of my support Pokemon, not necessarily the 2 I want on the field right now. But we'll have to see how this goes. With Gyarados, I'm not really going to have a way of dealing with it anymore. I don't even have Blizzard, so... Yeah, this Xurkitree not going to be posing much of a problem. Icy Wind. Going to slow both of them down. So both of my Pokemon should outspeed here. This next turn, now that Trick Room's expiring. Oh, so it's going to be Berry as well. Not sure. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to pick up the knockout here this following turn. Yeah, those 2 big knockouts with Hyper Beam and the Z Hyper Beam destroyed me. And those were on my 2 offensive Pokemon as well. So, let's see, probably going to... I think he's going to protect Xurkitree here. Kind of have to hope that he does. And I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz and Icy Wind again. Oh, Porygon Z going for Protect. Wow. Okay, so this one's pretty... Oh, double Protect. Okay. Interesting. Maybe thinking that I'd have a Z move on this Arcanine, because I haven't used a Z move yet. But maybe also trying to stall out the Aurora Veil as well. Maybe because he might have thought that was the last turn. Okay. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna roar the Porygon. I mean, it's pretty much over at this point. I have no damage. But I'll roar the Porygon Z so it can't set up a Trick Room and Flare Blitz into the Xurkitree. Oh, so he's actually just gonna withdraw into Gyarados. Pick up the Intimidate, or bring out the Intimidate. Yeah, so another Xurkitree team. The Porygon Z was the big threat, though. The turn 1 Trick Room destroyed me, and the Z moves, or the Z move and the Hyper Beam. So, yeah. So I just gave him a free Intimidate because now he can just bring back in the Arcanine here, or excuse me, he can bring back in the Gyarados. So I mean, if this was if this was Ninetale, if this was one of these Pokemon with my, if I had Lele or Xurkitree still around, this would be a completely different game. because I'd actually have a potential source of damage. So, sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to end up forfeiting. This guy's just playing around, so I'm not going to bother sitting around here. Like I said, there's no damage. So, maybe if I got the burn there, yeah, see another Trick Room, I'm not going to sit around here. When it's over, and I'm not going to waste anyone's time. Like, if I knew he was going to do this, I would have forfeited 2 or 3 turns ago. But I'm not going to sit around here anymore. So, oh man, that Porygon Z, I mean, I knew it was going to be a problem. But I was thinking that it was going to go, I didn't think it was going to have Tri-Attack and Hyper Beam. I guess it kind of, I mean, I guess it makes sense when you want to go for a Breakneck Blitz, a Z normal move, you want Hyper Beam. And then you don't want to, but you don't want a Hyper Beam every time. So, it makes sense to have both. I thought I'd play it well but it's unfortunate. I'd have a better time. I mean, that one turn that he went for the Z move into Lele, if I protected, I probably would have survived. And even if I didn't stick around for that much longer, I would have, if I would have gotten below 75%, I would have eaten my berry. And even if not, I still would have been able to take another move and waste more of his time. And, I mean, I did well. The Roar came in clutch against his Xurkitree, but him just destroying my two offensive Pokemon is what destroyed me. So maybe I shouldn't have even brought Arcanine there. Arcanine didn't really do anything. I was just thinking like helping hand. So maybe even if I brought I guess Garchomp still would have been a good choice there. Would have had the Z move, would have had Earthquake to deal with. His Xurkitree would have had a Rock Slide to hit the Gyarados. Could have had potential flinches as well. So I just felt like bringing my 3 offensive Pokemon there was a big problem. But I guess that's kind of what you want to do when you go up against a defensive team. You want to bring a lot of offense. So since he had 2 redirections, since he had a Tail Glow, Xurkitree, he had the Intimidate. I should have brought more offense. So I don't know if that's what you want to do. Next time we face up against a team that's really defensive like that, like my team, I'll bring a lot of offense and try and break through the defense and see how it works. See if that's what the best option is. So we'll play to both my opponents. I had a good one. I learned a lot about Porygon Z as well. I mean, 4 normal moves: Protect, Trick Room. Trick Room Psychic. Excuse me. Hyper Beam and Tri-Attack. So not even any coverage like Thunderbolt or anything. I guess we doesn't need it if he has Xurkitree, but Ice Beam maybe. But I'm going to stop the ranting here. A couple of good battles. I had a good one. I learned. I enjoyed. So if you guys got any suggestions for me, feel free to let me know. If you want to battle me, also feel free to let me know. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.